Yeah.
Oh, this is the man.
Oh.
What is going on, brother? Look at this bike. How we doing?
Welcome. How are you?
This is Jim, a local who's lived in Istanbul since the day he was born. For 23 years, he's crossed these bridges, taken the ferries, and lived this paradox. He'll be joining us to explore the city and help answer the questions that brought me back here today.
Good, and you?
I'm Jem.
Jem? Nice to meet you, Mac.
Yeah,
it's a
nice
pleasure.
to meet you. I'm good. How are you?
All right, so we're going cruising today, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, hell yeah, I'm excited for this. I like where your mind's at.
You can start Europe, but for today, Bridge and Asia side.
Prepare ourselves for the bike. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, all right, that's much better. What type of bike is this one?
It's Russian bike.
Yeah.
The Russian made this, but the engine is BMW. You can see Brembo.
Look at that. That's bad.
750 cc.
150 cc. Okay, so this thing rips. And we can get what, 3, 4 people on here?
Yeah.
All right.
No, I didn't try.
All right.
Good.
Oh yeah, that's good. Let's go, boys! Woo-hoo-hoo! Holy we're gonna be ripping through Istanbul. And look at this, guys. World's most visited city. Feels like a ghost town this early in the morning. Günaydın. Hey, local Turkish brother. Oh my gosh, these are the hills you have to climb up here. These are insane. We're going probably what, like 150 right now?
We will see 120.
120.
Look to your right side. You will see Bosphorus now.
Bosphorus coming up right here. I am super excited for this because we're going to be able to see some pretty insane views from up there. Holy shit! We are ripping! Istanbul, I love you! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
And just like that, we crossed continents and reached the other half of the city. And before exploring the streets, we headed over to a park with one of the best viewpoints in the entire city.
Oh, so we have made it. Fresh new hairstyle, what do you think?
That's
Fresh?
amazing. Yeah, keep it like that.
I think we're gonna have a pretty insane view. Oh, those motorcycles were crazy. We were ripping, probably like 100 kilometers an hour. That was just absolute madness. So if this place down there looks familiar, quick little zoom in. We were all the way on the other side. And that just gives you an idea of how massive this city is.
So we took a walk down into the park, and I wanted to ask Jim a bit more about Istanbul and what it's like being a local. But first, one thing I wanted to mention.
This is the city where cats are nearly citizens. You have something to say to the camera? Say hello there.
Very well said, but we'll pass it over to Jim.
Istanbul is full of culture. For example, you can see Asia culture, Europe culture. Europe is more the people are working there. Other city, the people coming here and working in and staying in. But Asia side is Asia here more calm. Also more the people like 3rd, 4th generations and living here. It's like Istanbul's people.
So Istanbul is such a crazy busy city. And so what is that like for you? Do you ever get tired of constantly being in crazy traffic? And I mean, it's the most visited city in the world as of 2023. So as a local, how is that for you? Is that like frustrating or?
Actually, you know what, how I can say? When I go in traffic, I say why I'm leaving Istanbul. When I cross the bridge with the ferry or ship, I say, oh yes, I'm leaving the city like point of the world. It's amazing, it's worth it to stay here.
That's the contrast of the city here, being in between 2 continents. The journey continues right now. We are heading out to the next place here in Istanbul, and I think you are going to be surprised with what we find next.
In our search to understand the Asian side of the city better, we left the viewpoint behind and finally stepped into the local side of Istanbul.
Hello, hello, hello. Günaydın, günaydın. Hello. So we are here in Kuzguncu. Did I say that right?
Kuzguncu, right.
All right, there we go. It's just a different personality of the city, and that's what I think is such an allure to this place, is to be able to drive on a bike here, 5, 6, 7 minutes, and you have a completely different atmosphere. I think by the time we finish, you're going to look around and be like, I feel like we watched a video on 5 different countries. Yeah, look at these houses right here. All these different colors up there. I did not expect to find this in Turkey, to be honest.
The alleys we were passing through didn't feel like the typical Asian side of Istanbul. They reminded me of places I had seen elsewhere. So we made a stop to walk around and take a closer look.
When you go to different pockets of the city, you can walk through these areas and get a completely localized feel to the point where we're walking in the middle of the road. I mean, on the Europe side, this would not be possible to do that because there's so much happening. But you have bakeries, restaurants, and just a really, really picturesque vibe here. It is just giving you that like welcoming, homey feel.
The buildings around us looked almost identical to the ones you'd see in Naples, Italy, or Thessaloniki, Greece, that are European in every sense. You'd expect to find this style on the European side of Istanbul too. But amidst all of this, there was one thing in Istanbul that is only unique to it, and you'll find them everywhere, no matter which side you're on.
Always asking me, why everywhere is cat? I'm telling about some history or culture respecting cats.
Speaking of, look at it, they just hop on the cars here. Hey, little bunny. Yeah, they absolutely love humans here, which means they're treated super well if they all seem to just come up and be okay with being pet. So what is the significance here in Istanbul? Why people love cats so much? Is it just simply something related to religion? Is it related to lifestyle?
I know one history. The prophet was when going pray, the cat was sleeping on the dress and he cut the dress. That's why he respect the cats. He didn't like go. He didn't make just cut the dress and go to pray. That's why we respecting cats because of these things. I was kids. I sing everywhere cats.
Yeah.
And it's normal for us.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like
You're
little
used to
culture. And you can see cats fatter than me.
Yeah. They're super welcoming. They're all just coming to see what's happening. 15 to 18 million people live in this city. You can only hear faint voices of people, but it has its own charm. And that's the cool part, is you can escape the craziness and come to this side.
While still standing in the local side of Asia, we were surrounded by architecture that felt more like the European side. But the calmness, the pace, and the vibe around us felt different from what you'd find in Europe. This contradiction only made me more curious about the city. But when I had visited the Asian side last time, there was one thing that stood out most here. Something that felt more real, more local than anything else. The food. And I knew I couldn't move forward without tasting it again.
Oh my gosh. I am obsessed with sweets right now, and this brownie cookie chocolate pie looking thing looks freaking delicious. I don't even know what any of this stuff is. I've never seen it before, but I can tell you it's gonna be good. Mushroom cookies? That's kind of wild looking. They don't taste like mushrooms, right?
We have to try that out. Brother, it's not like tasting mushroom. So sweet.
Doesn't taste like mushrooms.
Mushroom, they use mushroom, but it's not so delicious.
Okay. I'm so hungry. We didn't eat breakfast yet, just so we could find some of the most tastiest things in the morning. I'm ready. Ooh. We should get a little mix of them, yeah? Oh, thank you so much, brother.
welcome.
This looks fantastic. Ooh.
It's all natural. Let's try it.
Oh. Chocolate lezzetli. Ooh, lezzetli. So we just got step one from the bakery right down there. We're gonna be trying those snacks in just a moment. But where we're gonna be taking a seat is actually outside of this tea house. All right, we're gonna be getting ourselves some fresh tea. It's a small little compact tea house right here. Oh, this looks great. All right, gentlemen, let's dig in. So what do we have here?
This is called baklava.
Baklava.
Cold.
Oh, look at that. That looks so tasty.
No flour, no oil, no sugar.
Oh, that's the mushroom cookie. And this one's gonna be the tastiest, so this is breakfast right here.
Actually, Turkish breakfast is very huge. But this one, if you like to go out and want to stay somewhere, it's more quick.
Well, let's dig in. We can't let them get cold out here. You guys decide. I'll take whatever's remaining.
No,
Turkish hospitality.
never.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest on this table.
Doesn't matter.
No, 23. I'm 23. No, please.
That is freaking incredible. It does taste like turkey. I remember how much I loved the food here when I was here last time, and that's it right there.
It's moments like these when you're sitting with people who were once strangers, you start to appreciate even more why it is that we travel. And we hopped back on the bikes and continued through Istanbul.
Merhaba kardeşim. Hey, it worked. This is the allure of Istanbul. Right now, when the sun comes out, this time of the year, especially being in springtime, it's just such a special experience to be in Istanbul right now. There's just something invigorating about it. We are right near one of the ferry ports here, which you can take to get to the other side. Obviously, we took the motorcycle to get here, and we might be doing a little boat cruise to get back. Now that is how you arrive.
We made one last stop over here before hopping on the ferry, and I couldn't help but think, from here, the city feels calm, but I know what's waiting on the European side, the busiest streets in the world's most visited city, and soon I'll see the strain for myself.
So we're gonna be getting on one of the car ferries right here, and it's a little bit different than the normal ferries, but we've got the bikeway to be able to just cruise right through the cones. Guys, look at that, this full bus just drove on the ferry. That's a quick cross, save some time with traffic. All aboard!
Ready for flight? Ready for flight?
Yeah, full speed ahead, go! Imagine that, we just go full speed, fly off there. I mean, guys, think about that. This is a boat where like 50 cars and buses can just drive right on and then take you over real quick. And what does it cost for like a car versus a bike?
For car, I'm not sure, 120 probably.
120. So what is that, like $3?
$3, yeah.
So actually, is the car ferry better to take than the regular ferry just because you get so much more space?
Yeah, we have so much space and no traffic
Yeah.
and easy to go to Europe side because the traffic starting morning Asia to Europe, afternoon Europe to Asia because the exits work.
Ah, okay, because more locals basically live over there, commute to the other side,
Yeah.
and then they come back.
As the ferry began to move away from the Asian side, it felt like I was leaving behind more than just a place. I was leaving behind the calm, quiet alleyways and some amazing conversations we had. Life here really moves at a different rhythm. In just a few hours, this part of the city has shown us a version of Istanbul that feels completely different than a place you'd imagine is one of the world's most visited cities. But this is only a very small part of Istanbul that we've seen, and we would experience a whole different version on the European side.
We have officially made it back over to the European side. And oh my gosh, the busyness is starting to begin. We're gonna be crossing over the Galata Bridge here, right?
Yeah, this is a water bridge.
Look at this road leading up to Galata Tower right now. That is absolutely insane. This is a sea of people. So is this like the most densely populated area to explore in Istanbul? Yeah. Galata Tower? There are literally hundreds of thousands of people that it feels like at any moment coming to visit this place. And you're gonna see in just a second, you might even lose us just only being a few feet behind.
It's
Just
so
look at
amazing.
this, guys. Just non-stop. I don't think it's a trip to Turkey without stopping here. Hello there. You've got good ice cream here?
Yes, which one?
Oh, oh. Hey, oh, I got that already. You see that? I thought I was getting ice cream. I guess it's a cone. Oh, look at that.
Mate, what is this?
Oh, he got me. He got me good at taking it. Yeah. Oh. Oh, where's it go?
Oh, very good.
Got me. There we go. All right. We're going to get this one. Oh. I thought this was going to be the one.
Come.
Oh, all right, here we go. Oh, yeah.
Come to Turkey.
Oh.
Come to Kahraman.
Oh.
Maraş diye Vespa. Hadi make. Hadi. Oh, yeah.
Took 10 grabs. My first bite was out of the back. That's the first time in my life that I've ever gotten ice cream with the first bite from the bottom.
Getting lost in a sea of people had me thinking, while the tower is incredible, why is it this popular?
Last some years growing up, normally it was all steep, but because of the probably there's some deserts with the San Sebastian, and they made it too much. I think that everyone wants to eat here, the San Sebastian and with the tower, and made it more and more famous.
It's like world famous because everyone come here, sits and Instagram reels it.
There's a legend that says if two people visit Galata Tower together for the first time, they're destined to be together. And maybe that's why so many of us climb these steps. Not just for the view, but because deep down, we're all searching for the same thing: connection.
We've got probably our last little bike cruise of the day before we move on to the next thing. We've got about 10 minutes to get over there. So Mirsad, what's life like living here as a foreigner but pretty much local?
The thing is, I get surprised every time. Every time I visit the streets, I still feel a foreigner. Because you can never be the local to the city, no matter how many years live. Because every time it has something new for you. You're always exploring, and I always say this thing. In this city, you can never be sad.
It's not only when you see a city like a tourist sees it, but also when you see it how a local views it, is when you can really start to understand why millions of people come to Istanbul every single year. And after just a quick ride with Jim, we arrived in a neighborhood that felt like a whole new world of color and life.
This is story of the long year. When the congregated Mehmet in Istanbul, it was many community was living here. Armenian, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, Turks also came
And
there.
still today.
Still today, they're living here, all generations here. That's why it is giving our vibes, our culture vibes. Because we were big empire and we have everything. You are white, you are green, you are different religion, but we living like peaceful, like together. And it's making for us the more peace. We need the people to see the or how we are peaceful, then we will be good example for them. We can make the same treating all of worlds.
Coming back from Pakistan here, it's a totally different world. Don't get me wrong, it's amazing out there as well. But when you come here, you feel the freshness, completely new, different world. Sea, mountains, anything you name it, makes it so special. Even the Bosphorus itself, I think, without the Bosphorus, Istanbul is never the Istanbul seen.
Exactly. Running straight through the center of it is what its personality is all about.
Like, honestly, just take a ferry from one place to another and you'll refresh yourself, you'll relive all those moments. What makes Turkey very special for me, I've become from a guy to a man in the city. Went from not knowing how to hustle to make my way throughout of anything.